It's a new one that I just bought. It's in the shade Light, I guess. So it was like really hard to open. I'm looking at it like, what the heck? It was like a really sticky sticker on it. Anyways, so it's called E.L.F Flawless Satin Foundation, and it was like $15. I got it at CVS. But we're gonna try this out, and I'm trying to like make it zoom in so you guys can see it. Called, yeah, Flawless Satin Foundation, and we're gonna try it out. We're gonna see what this should do though. So I try to twist it off, and just, it's a pop off. So you pop it off. I'm trying to pump it, and I was trying to pump it and pump it and pump it, and it just was not pumping. So after a while, I figure out like maybe I just need to twist it or something, because you know sometimes with pumps you need to twist it around and then it'll like come out. So I tried that out, and then sure enough it did work. So sooner or later it ended up working and it came out. I'm trying to do it on camera so you guys can see it all. Don't mind my broken nails, my busted ass. Like, I look really busted right now. I have a blanket over me. And anyways, I just wanted to try on this foundation, so don't mind my raggedy ass. Everything's raggedy right now, I'm sorry. So look, the foundation came out, and right away, as soon as I put it on, I was like, oh snap. Oh snizzap. Like, this shit is tight. I understand why it's called satin, because like, look at my face, look how silky smooth it is. It is so freaking nice. It literally, look at it. So I put one pump on one cheek, and then I put another pump on my forehead to cover up those pimples. Let me see if it covers up the pimples. That's what I want. Oh no, I just did my little baby hairs. Now I gotta scoot them back. I gelled them down and everything. Oh, I'm so annoying. Okay, so look at that. Like, look how it covers it so good. Oh my god, like, it's really thick, which I like. I do like thick foundation. I hate thin foundation. I hate it when it's runny and watery. It's just like not working. But this stuff is the real deal. Oh my god, yes, it's Flawless Satin Foundation. It is flawless, and it does look like satin, because look at how soft. It's moisturizing too. It's really, really moisturizing. So if you got dry skin, this is the foundation for you. Like, E.L.F really did it this time. I mean, they always do it. They've done it since the beginning of time, but like, oh my god, like, look at this E.L.F foundation. I was not expecting it to be this good. This is like MAC quality right here. Like, MAC makeup, like, their foundation is the only foundation I've ever liked in my entire life, because it was the only foundation that had like a yellow tint to it, because those are my undercolors. See how this one's kind of yellowish too? So I'm really happy about that. And I've never ever been able to find a foundation. I've been literally trying all kinds of foundations my entire life, and I've never found one that was like cheap and good, you know? So look at it. This is just, I wanted to try it on with my finger first, because fingers are like the best makeup brushes in my opinion, because they blend well, and they're just like, I don't know, I don't like to use brushes right away. But let's see, look how my fingers just really, like, some places I'm patting it on there, and some places I'm like swiping it. But either way, look at how it just blends. It's so pretty, isn't it? Like, look at this foundation, y'all. Like, I'm just patting it in where it looks oily. I just pat it in. But for the most part, I'm like just swiping it around my face, you know what I mean? Oh my god, look at how pretty it is. Dude, I'm in love with this freaking foundation. So I got one pump on one cheek, one pump on my forehead, and one pump on my other cheek. And that's all I needed. Like, literally just one pump. You don't need a whole bunch of pumps. Like, just one pump. Look at that. Oh my freaking god. Even the bags under my eyes. Like, this is such a good foundation. I'm literally like going crazy, because oh my god, y'all, do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see how pigmented it is? How like thick it is? Like, this shit is really bomb. Like, look how bomb it is. It covered up my pimples and everything. Those were pimple scabs, and it covered up pimple scabs. Like, you know how hard it is to cover up pimple scabs? Wow. I'm so impressed, E.L.F. Good job. Y'all did it. Y'all made a good ass foundation. Yes. Okay, so I'm doing that was with my finger, okay? So I got it all on my finger, and it didn't stay on my finger either. It like went directly on my face, which is weird. Usually it would be like a whole bunch of foundation on my finger, but not this time. It just went straight to my face. Anyways, I'm trying to rub it in, trying to blend it in the little creases. So I'm patting it on my scab, and then it just got in my baby hairs, so whatever, I don't care. I just push those to the side. So there we go. That's it with the Flawless Satin Foundation with my finger, which I love it, love. 10 out of 10. And I'm about to talk about it right now.
Go and get you some of this.
Love it.
E.L.F. Y'all, it feels like, no, the MAC, what's it called? The MAC foundation. Y'all remember the MAC foundation? That's the only foundation that I've ever liked in my entire life. Only foundation I've ever liked in my entire life, because any other foundation that I've ever tried, it's a no. You know what I mean? I've not been able to find a good foundation for me personally. You know, I don't know. Even the Fit Me is pretty good, but like it still is like very like, I know I understand it's cheap too, but still, like, even for cheap stuff, I feel like cheap stuff should still be good. You know what I mean? Just because it's not like expensive doesn't mean it has to be terrible. Like, you can have good stuff, and E.L.F. came through with the good stuff. You know what I mean? Look at this. With the sponge, it blends even way more in with the sponge. Like look at that. Blends so much more with the sponge. Wow, that was just my finger. I applied it with my finger. Now look at it with the sponge. Like, what? It even covered up those like pimple scars or scabs that I had right here. These big ass pimples. It was like a cluster of pimples right there that I asked my boyfriend to pop for me, and then it was just like, turned into a big old scar. I mean, a big old scab, which probably will scar if it wasn't for those little pimple patches that I put on him. But anyways, look it. E.L.F. freaking foundation. Wow, I'm so impressed. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It's so worth it. It was literally like 15 bucks, like probably 15 bucks. So worth it. I usually only pay like $9 or $10 for like a foundation. Like, I refuse to pay like more than that, but this one, just something about the packaging looked worth it. It looked like it was gonna be good, so I just got it, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get it. Fuck it, it's time to invest in some foundation.
That was my review on the E.L.F. Flawless Satin Foundation. Go and get it. It's bomb as fuck. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Love you. Bye. Mwah.